Hi, 3 people already on here. Good morning. How you doing? Wake up, and bump with us. Shout out to ATN News Media Group and the greatest producer in the world, Mickey Jordan.
Good morning, family. Good
No, you
morning.
supposed to push the button like Clack did yesterday where the people be cheering.
Nah,
Yeah.
because I got a lot of calls on when I left the home. As a parent, I got to come back and do some parenting. I got some disturbing calls yesterday.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Hold on. Let me share, Mickey. Let me share.
Yeah, I got some
Let, let,
disturbing calls,
let me keep
man.
saying
I'm not
good.
happy.
Let me keep saying good morning.
Yeah, I'm not
Good
happy.
morning,
I'm
smiling.
like the bad uncle that came on back and
Good
seeing what his
morning,
nieces and nephews
everyone.
did.
I know y'all bumping with us in Szechuan. Pronounce it out for me like they do for the little kids. Spell it out. Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan. Does that sound good? Maybe that's the closest I can get it. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm still sharing real quick. And y'all share too. Y'all to hear my phone.
Good morning, family. What up, Clack? What up, Miss Beverly Biggs? Let's have a real conversation. Good morning, Salty Chef. What it do?
Good
TNT Squad. What's
morning.
poppin'? Javier Jones. Good
Good
morning,
morning,
Renee Jackson.
everyone.
Good morning, Barb Copsaville. If I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry. Good morning. Good morning, Janice Horton. Good morning, Woodrow Green. Good morning,
Good
Brother B.
morning.
Blessings. I know y'all seeing the title today. Cash rules everything around me.
Good morning,
I see you,
everyone.
OG Wig. Good morning.
Good
Kevin Tate, good morning. Let me
good
get this shit in
morning.
my game.
We going up against Jada Pickett. I can handle Jada Pickett.
Racy Dog and my man.
Is he gay? He's gay now, ain't he? Did they say he was gay? Will Smith was gay?
I don't know. You know when people, I keep telling y'all, when people get mad at y'all, and let me just break this down. When people get mad at y'all, they're going to say some of the most criminating things about you. If you ever had a breakup before, that's why I don't really listen. There might be some truth in it.
I know Mickey don't like talking about the tea with me.
No, I'm just saying because
He'll
when
listen
people.
sometime. Sometimes he don't listen.
Nah, I'm just telling you. Good morning, Ty Austin, Cassie Marie. Good morning, Holletta. Good morning, Cheryl Hart, Nancy Adams, Sandra Martin. Y'all know what to Jeff. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning,
And the ones on the
everyone.
YouTube side, good morning.
Good morning. That's all I keep saying right now. It's good morning. Good morning, everyone. Because I want everybody in the chat to say good morning and everybody just be so loving and sweet this morning. It's Thursday, guys. And it's Thursday. We're thankful, right? We're thankful for Thursday. Let me tag my wonderful missionary great aunt into the program this morning so she can listen, and my beautiful first lady and all of the wonderful people. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. So yeah, it's the reason why I'm sitting up here looking stupid, keep saying good morning, because Clack got me in trouble yesterday because Mickey told us don't push no buttons.
That's what I said. Did I say push buttons or push people buttons?
I don't recall.
I know. If you're gonna tell it right.
I don't recall what he said. He said don't push buttons. That's all I remember.
Carolyn, Chris, Anita, good morning.
Morning.
Dominique, Becky, Gina, Sean.
Good morning,
Good
everyone.
morning.
Shanetta said with all caps, yesterday was lit. We had a good time yesterday, right? We had a good time yesterday, and we didn't do nothing wrong. Uh-oh. No more sound effects, Tony. You didn't have to write that up there. You didn't have to do that to me this morning. Yep, Nancy. Nancy, I'm in a little trouble. I'm in a little trouble. Mickey won't play the sound effects. Y'all quit typing that in there because no, no, I'm not ready. Good morning from Queens, New York. Look, Mickey. People on
Queens
from
is in the
Queens, New
building.
York. Yeah.
Queens get the money.
Queens, New York.
You don't know about that. Queens get the money. Who from Queens in here? Who from Queens in here? Okay, Donovan, good
What
morning.
do you say? Most actors are put out of some secret society and they do ungodly rituals. So the powers that have something on them. The same thing with politicians, aka political actors. Oh,
I gotta put that up on there, brother B. Now you coming with the knowledge. Yeah, because I've been watching some stuff too. It's been kind of I've been protrude.
Protrude.
Yeah, I've been protrude. You
Hi.
know.
Good morning. No, y'all quit. Don't nobody type in nothing else about no more buttons, okay? Hi, Mr. Shumo.
Shumo, what it do?
How y'all
Good
doing?
morning.
How y'all doing? The connection was a little choppy yesterday. Yeah, Blaze. It was the connection. There you go, Barb. Y'all keep talking about sound effects. Stop it. Stop it, RJ Cat. Hi, Mickey. Shout out to A10 News Media Group. And the greatest producer in the world ever.
Y'all sensing that BS too, ain't y'all? It's all good.
Ever. Mickey
Gina, the
Jordan.
Illuminati. Let's talk. Illuminati to your body.
You ain't gonna push no buttons.
No, not a soul in. Because today is just all about business. It's strictly business today. Okay. Because I got a call yesterday.
Oh damn, Gina. That was Mike. Mike said, "What do these buttons do?" And I was like, "Oh, Mike, don't push the buttons because Mickey said just push start and we record and go home." And he didn't listen. Oh, I'm telling you, Mickey, he didn't listen. I tried to tell him. Because you know, Mickey, if any, woo,
That's just the thing I want to know though. But the call I got, they say y'all ain't talking business. That's what I want to get. They said y'all and they told me to holler at Daryl Shumo. Oh, the thing is today is cash.
Cash. Money.
Like Chalupa.
Money is the root of all evil. Money is the root of all evil.
No, it's not just evil people have money.
That's a good way of putting it. I never thought about it that way. Evil people have money. I like that, Mickey. Evil people have money.
Guns don't shoot people.
What you mean, Mike? You gotta take one for the team, right? Teammate.
This what I want to know though.
I wasn't pushing no button. Shut up.
That's what I want to know.
That was clap. Y'all seen me sitting here.
No, I'm seriously, today, family. I want to know a little certain thing.
Let's talk about it.
Put the title in there about the cash.
Cash.
Why don't blacks with money support blacks?
Because they feel like, it was a conversation that me and you had about this about a month ago because we was watching some podcast and they was talking about it like we the only race that will actually, and we talked about it on the show,
right,
that will go into a store that's black owned and say, "Hey, my brother, let me get this for a couple dollars cheaper."
Right.
But we won't go into Myers and that, "Hey, can I get this carton of eggs for a couple dollars less?" Or, we won't go into the hair store and say, "Can I get this bundle for, about $10 off?" Because you pay, you buy. You buy, you touch, you buy. We don't ask them no questions, but I think we feel like and I learned at a very young age, I'm telling you.
I'm listening.
This guy that I used to date, we had a real bad breakup. And he told me then, and I will never forget it. He said, "The world don't owe you nothing."
Right.
And he was like, "I don't owe you nothing." And I think as a race, sometimes, especially our generation, we think that the world owe us.
No, because I'm just looking at it because I look at something. Believe me, man. I ain't, like I told you, I ain't never prayed this much as ever. I done prayed in the last 2 weeks.
I'm glad you're a praying man.
To watch my tongue on what I say when I come up in here, because some days I do be want to be disrespectful because I see the BS, and I see more of it in politics.
Yeah, it's a lot of BS in politics.
I see a lot of things. And I've been trying not to, I'll be trying to keep a a positive attitude about it. But it's kind of hard to keep a positive attitude when you see how people be like the manipulation that's going on. Because I did have a conversation. I ain't gonna put the person
You smell
name
that
out.
icy hot?
No, I can't
I'm
smell
sorry,
no.
I had to put my knee hurt. Okay, go ahead.
Well, this the point that I'm talking about. If you let me get it out, Dante, you know what I'm talking about. When I'm talking about the behaviors, I'm talking about how we use our own people.
Don't start.
No, I'm just saying. I'm talking about how we use
Okay,
our own
okay.
people. This is more about business.
Right.
I ain't tripping out on conversations like fires or what person. I'm talking about business.
I like look what Tony said. Put that up there on the screen. The issue is we as black folks don't like to tell the truth about us. We know the quality of work and the antics that go along with black folks doing some work for you. Come on now, we know us.
Like that's what I'm talking about.
KC, what she say? Oh, do that.
Oh,
You're
I
doing it.
got you. I got you. I got you.
I think it goes both ways. I don't go into a black business asking for discounts, but I also don't want black business owners to think we will support just because they're black. We still want the same professional experience, good customer service, and quality products as the other businesses. Absolutely agree.
Right, and this is what today is. Because I'm not tripping on you get this person get criticized. Let me tell y'all something, and it's just facts.
You say you had got a phone call. That's what you're
No, I
talking
wasn't
about.
about that. It was about business though. We was talking
Okay.
about business, about how the black media not getting no sponsorships, but you'll see people be running over here to you. Because I'll be looking at all type of things.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean for all politicians. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Why? And it's a big thing because I watched it when it was with what's his what's my man name to be that the black dude got his podcast. Roland Martin.
Okay, yeah, Roland Martin.
Roland Martin. I can't think of but I do know the problem is because we are a crab in a barrel. You know what I'm saying?
Crab in a bucket.
Bucket.
Yep.
My bad, crab in a bucket. I know we blacks. I ain't never seen a group of race of people that hate on each other. And I know it's from my slavery.
You think so?
Yeah, I know. I know it comes from Roland Martin because I remember. And what's the other guy that got the Weather Channel? Them two was Allen. Allen. I can't think of his.
Child, I don't know. I keep
he was
thinking
a
of
billionaire,
Shannon Sharp.
but they was going back and forth about far as advertising dollars not going to these the black media businesses.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like why we don't be getting these, like you see all these people getting these advertisements, but I do know what it is because sometimes we make it bad for ourselves.
How so?
Byron Allen. That's what I remember. It was a couple
how
years
so,
ago.
Mickey?
Because we do simple things. That's just like this. I'll give you another example. Like you see Gucci. Matter of fact, when we can go to Foot Locker.
Okay,
you see
break
all
it
the
down.
Foot Locker. You see all the different shoe designers.
Yep. Nike, Adidas,
Is they
Puma.
beefing with each other?
Nope.
They have stuff on the same block. You can have a Gucci store. You can
Louis
have a Louis Vuitton store.
Down in Somerset. Perfect example.
Do they be sitting up there beefing?
Nope.
Nah. But what we'll give an example, just use us. Okay, I ain't saying we the best because we not the best. Like I said, our numbers are decent compared to for a small scale.
Right.
But you'll have a contending other show, be mad. Might come over here and diss you because you and them don't get along.
Mm-hmm.
They'll come right over here.
Right. They take the time to look.
Forget that they done called you bitches, hoes, then did everything. But then you'll see a person in your inbox. I want to come on. Why come on?
I don't know. I guess they forgot about calling them bitches hoes.
It seems like the stuff that we forget, then we see other people. Yeah, I know about Tommy. Yeah, Tommy Sotomayor. I watched all of them. I remember when he was beefing with the 5150 show, with Corey Holcomb and them. Mm-hmm. But that's what we put out there. We can't even show where we can do business. We can do business where when people on the outside looking, like who would want to come do business with you when we going back and forth with each other? With attitude. I mean, I'm telling you like this. I don't go watch other people's stuff. Like I don't need to be over there with what you doing, but that don't mean I gotta hate you.
That's true.
But don't get mad like with anybody. That's why I'm not mad about when I see people respond. Mm-hmm. But what I don't understand what I, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things, man, that I just look at that like, if you don't like me, why come over here? What you think you coming over here gonna get you some views over there? What you doing?
I think so. I think that it's a big thing in Flint. People do a lot of things for likes and views. We can tell. We've seen that. I mean, we've seen it.
Yeah,
And it's not that the support. I think they come to see what you're doing. We've seen us get duplicated. Our words, our guests. Just try, and that's okay. That don't bother me.
yeah,
But like you said, if you don't like what we're doing, why do you constantly come and try to just pick, 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 pick? I get that. Crabs in a bucket mentality.
yeah. I know, and
I
this the
got that.
thing, and
Yeah.
Brother B, because I see what Brother B, and I remember they got into it, and I love watching Tariq, what's his name, Tariq Nasheed do the Hidden Color documentary. He did the 18, the Haiti revolt. And I get
Oh, I
what you
never
said.
knew about this. I never knew
Yeah,
about
yeah.
this.
I remember they said Tommy Sotomayor upset Tariq when he called out having Jews produce his movies instead of blacks. But then
Mm.
sometimes you do have to understand. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you do understand that you gonna have to do business with white people. I don't know where this thing at with blacks. You think you're not gonna do business with them? You gonna have to do them.
You're gonna have to look at them. You're gonna have to
You
sit down
got
at the
this is
table with them one
America.
day.
You're gonna
Right.
have to do business in the area that you live in.
Yeah.
But my thing is, we see every other race can stick together and do business. Why do we have a hard time? Why do we fight each other so much? I know that. I know some of the answers.
You just want to hear from the people.
Yeah, that's
The
all
phone
I'm
lines are
asking.
open. 810
I just want
207
I want to hear
5058.
because my thing is this. I'm like
Crab in a
this.
bucket mentality. Why do you all think that we have that crab in the bucket mentality? 810 208. No. What's the phone number?
Putting it up there.
810
810
207 5058.
I just want to know, like, do you think
Envy.
am I what I'm doing gonna help you get up?
Mickey, I don't have an answer for that. You know what? It's the platform. I think people don't they look at us as being a small business. I'm just going to use us for example. I'm not just using us. They look at us being a small business like other small black businesses around, and people think that they could come in and just walk over you. They think that you don't know what you're doing because you're just starting out. They try to make a fool of you and think that you don't see through the folly.
Yeah.
So
Thanks for checking in from
that's what it
Texas,
is.
Miss O. Ingram. Yeah,
And they
I'm
and
just
they jealous. They want to be you. They want to have and not be you physically. They want to have the platform. They want to be able to reach coast to coast, international, Shanshan, Canada, Mexico, Australia. And when they can't do it, they get mad. And the first thing we think about as black people is to take them down.
yeah.
And we're not and the sad thing about blacks as what I seen, I'm talking about what I'm experiencing. It's not just people our age. Like you said it 1,000 times. We fighting grandmamas, grand, great grandmamas, great granddaddies. I mean, people that we supposed to respect and look up to, the ones that's supposed to pass the baton. That's who we fight.
Because I'm telling you,
It's not so much us, because hell, all of us just selling out and going away.
and this what I do because I was watching some with Mike Tyson, man, that was so profound this morning. When he was saying that, oh, I'm the greatest fighter, I'm this and that, I'm doing this. He said, man, he brought up Sugar Ray Robinson. He said this man was 40 fights before he got his first defeat. Went 40-1. What you think he went after that?
Oh, he kept
85 and zip.
I was good. I was saying
And
he
like he
kept
said,
going.
man, them
Yeah.
was brutal fights. And I had to
Yeah.
go back and think about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, but when I look at the leaders now, compared to Medgar Evers and all of them, what they was dealing with and how they was uniting the people, and this is what you see what's going on.
But
This is what
Mickey,
you see.
don't you think that it was always like this again?
Oh, you know what, Doc? I'm gonna put her up on there. I just give me a second. I'm gonna put her up on there. Somebody gave us a shout out to from Howard University, a professor.
Oh, okay.
I got
Okay.
a matter of fact. I'm gonna send it to you. See if you can send it to me because I need to.
Oh, well,
Oh, I can
thank
go
you.
right there.
We had
Yeah.
another professor. What was that lady from yesterday reached out to me? She was from Harvard.
That might be the same
Harvard.
one. She said. I mean, and it's like, and that's what it's like, man. But we should be able to pull our own bootstraps up and help each other. And I mean, I'm gonna call out the politicians, the black ones.
Hmm.
Don't just come running to the blacks. Help these media, help us media people.
When then Mickey,
Don't just come over here because you feel. Because on some aspects I do, but I'm not gonna put it out there. I look at a lot of things when I see certain things. Don't get it twisted. I see, I see a lot of things, and I don't want to be judgmental. Maybe I could be wrong on certain things, trying to get the feelings out. But don't just come. You feel this is a way because you feel we can be seen over here. Because I don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I look at everybody so different now, and I'm just being honest. And I understand ain't no friends in politics, but don't use me. Well, misuse me. Use me, don't misuse me.
you remember when I put up that video by Tupac said, "If you're not from this world, when you get in this world, it'll turn you cold." And that's what politics will do to you.
Yeah, but we have, brother Derek Smart. I agree with you with that. You know, it was some who when they took the money, but what was an example? It seemed like we breeded a bunch of sellouts.
Calling, you've been bumped in. Good morning. What's your name? Where you calling from? And you got 2 minutes.
All right. Good morning. This is Tia. Tia Austin calling in from, here, there, everywhere. What's going on?
Good morning.
Allergies start. But I did want to, speak, just basically comment on what you guys were talking about, about we as black people being crabs in a bucket or crabs in a barrel.
Yeah, I made that.
What I believe that a lot of us fail to realize is we have forgotten who we are, and we are so used, and it's unfortunate, but the trauma that has been passed down from our great grandparents, parents, down to us. We are used to having white people to tell us what to do. We are used to having them to lead us, even if we know in our own minds what we want to do. We have, like, some of us have been preconditioned, like, look, this is the only way I'm going to get this done. So I got to get a white shield, to do things. And if you notice throughout history, we as blacks have been one of the most infiltrated groups amongst all of the races. And the reason being is because of our uniqueness. A black man can put on a pair of pants and share them on social media. Within 15 minutes, that could become a fashion trend.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so when people tell us, that, when people try to, I would say, classify, black people, this, that, and the third. But what a lot of us as African Americans especially have to understand and realize.
You got 30 seconds, baby.
We are still suffering from the traumas of slavery. Mm-hmm. And we don't realize it. And we're never gonna, it's like right now, for example, please let me finish. With Laydale, she thinks that grabbing all this money, right, it's gonna like solidify, it's gonna change the fact that she's a black woman. And it's not. Mm-hmm. Her doctoral degree, none of those things will ever make her whole. It will never make her equate to a white man or a white woman, right. Business or anything else. All right. And y'all have a great day.
Thank you, you too. Thank you. See, I've been trying to get better, give everybody a chance to call in because they be calling in back to back. But you know what? I agree with some of what she's saying. And because I remember my dad told me when I was growing up, he said, you black. Don't ever forget that. He said, now there's some bad white people out here, just like there's some bad black people out here. There's some good white people out here, and there's some good black people out here. He said, but always remember, Daddy told you this. You can get a A and go for a job interview. He was using that as an example because I was young. He said, you can take a white man, he can just had a C average, and he gonna get that damn job. He said, you got to get a triple A plus in order to beat out them.
Well, answer this question for me. I get that, but then this the self accountability that we got to look at. Oprah Winfrey, billionaire. Jay-Z, billionaire. Because remember, these are they plants, they General Motors. So who you should hire? Your people.
Right.
So why Bill Cosby, why would the blacks, when they get the billionaires get the money, why they can't open up their own General Motors, hire their own people? When you see what's going on. That's why I put up the comment with brother. Crap! I don't want to Dre all day. I'm just saying.
I think it goes back to politics. It goes back to politics because when we try, what is that?
I put up when he said
everything has to fail the Negro, and once everything fail you, who will be there for you? But that's what I'm saying. Like Mickey was saying, in my opinion is, like you said, when they get the triple billion, quadruple billion dollars, why can't they go and open up the black schools and all black everything? Yeah. Because it's our lawmakers, it's our politicians. Look at weed. I'm follow me here. Look at weed. Yeah. We selling weed for 50 years on the corner, $5, $10. They like, wait a minute. They making money off of this weed all of this time. So we're gonna legalize it and we're gonna tax it. And we're gonna put the dope boy out of business, and we're gonna become our own dope boys in a building and legalize it. So you got to think about it's them lawmakers. We don't vote. So when it comes time for us to open up our factories and our schools, they keep raising the bar higher to where we can never make it. Mickey, for example, me and Mickey probably could go and sling some weed out on the corner. But we can't go and open up no weed business because they didn't raise the damn bar so high. We can't afford to be no weed company.
The views of 810 are not what Winter said. Mickey will not
you jumping off the damn plane.
You better believe I ain't even
you gonna hit the button now?
Right now, we in dangerous waters.
We're in international waters. But what I'm saying is, Mickey, it's the lawmakers. We've been selling weed, not weed, but I'm saying people, black and white people, red, blue, yellow, and green, been selling weed forever. But they said, wait a minute, we can make money off of this.
Yeah.
And they don't care, and weed ain't killing nobody unless they lace it with something. And so I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why we don't, it all goes back to we don't put the right people in office that have our best interests in heart. I think they start off having our best interests in heart.
Yeah.
But once they make it, the people that also had their best interest in heart to get them there,
what you got going on.
That battery pack.
See what you got going on. No, RJ. I'm out of it. I would never be in that business.
Damn, I just got off the buttons and now y'all got me in trouble again.
This a hell of a good morning, Miss Marcia.
Hi, Mama. Morning. I don't sell no weed, neither does 18.
Yeah, that's a good question from the gracious Becky Brown.
Do you think if Priority was black-owned trash company, the council would have fought so hard to make sure they got that $2 million trash contract? Priority was established in 2018. No, I don't. Because think about it. Look at the history of the council and what they fight for. Did they fight for W.T. Stevens to get paid? They still ain't got paid. And it's been how many years?
And this the thing. Hold on, I forgot it. And it is a thing today, because I ain't gonna lie, talk to the brother. He said about the black contractors.
I thought it was tomorrow.
I thought it's today. It's today. But is it? I'm gonna ask you, is it black contractors in Flint?
We talked about that yesterday. We wasn't just pushing buttons yesterday. We had a whole discussion yesterday.
I had to come in like I was gonna be that. Y'all, I'm gonna argue with grown people like I did tell the gentleman. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes good medicine ain't good. Don't taste good. Sometimes you have to take that liquor straight. Gonna burn the chest a little bit, but you'll be all right. Don't you know how many times because I explained to them, we've been dogged out.
Oh,
Like
we got a little trouble yesterday. Me and Clack for opening our mouths.
no, but I'd rather you open them than have them closed.
Yeah, I'm
At
not gonna
least you
close
can
mine.
at least you can get it out. Cause believe me, it be certain things that I'll be shook on. Cause I didn't want to address it, but I did tell a certain individual today about don't tag me and tag this other media thing into my thing. They don't support me.
I try to put that stuff in my group too.
Yeah,
Why? Why would I support people that
I
don't
said
support
they
me?
don't support me, so why would I do it? And that, like you don't see Fox, you don't see MSNBC, CNN, they sharing each other stuff. If
No.
they they had a camera people to get that footage.
Yeah.
So don't get me wrong, I understand everything.
And you know what? It was so like Tony has always told me this. My brother Tony Wiggins, who's on here. Hyletta Martin is another one that's always told me this. My pastor has told me this. Quit giving everybody your damn platform.
Yeah.
And one thing I can respect AC on, and I had this conversation with somebody last night. Even though he took the money from Ashley Capital, but AC said, I don't let nobody come on my platform unless they pay.
And I agree with him with that. And I told him that himself. I give him his flowers for that because that's why I get it. They supposed to pay. Because why is we coming out our pocket, but then we build attraction up? Because believe me, when we left from where we was at, they don't. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it was the UBN. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, don't share that stuff to mine. And I'm dead serious. Like on certain things, I was like, man, don't share that over here because they don't share none of my stuff. Matter of fact, they had really nasty things to say about it. But I understand when you're trying to create something, you got to rise above the fray. So that's why I don't be want to go with the mud slinging, and people might look at it like, well, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at it. If you trying to run a business, why you won't? I don't want to make a business off of what we just
right,
dogging
Zach,
our own.
Earn the platform. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And Brother B and I said that, but I had to look at it like this. Why we not supporting our own?
And so why she said it again. So stop giving your platform away. Exactly.
Yeah. No, you right.
Exactly.
No, and I'll put it up there. And you are so right. Yeah. And that's what I do take that from AC. You know what I'm saying? When he say, no, people should pay when they come. Because don't let what we done built up, and you probably wasn't even supporting us.
You wasn't with us when shooting in the gym.
Don't, because I don't want to be, and I do be feeling like this. I don't want the other side where we was at. Y'all send y'all people over here. Oh, they ain't gonna charge y'all. So I'm gonna say that for they can hear it if they listening. You know what I'm saying? Because if I do feel like it's some BS, I'm gonna come on here and speak about it. But I'm not so foolish to throw the baby out with the bathwater because I don't try to judge everybody how I judge them who might be with them. So I get them the benefit of the doubt. But if I do know you have played, understand, and this is how we get off into the back and forth with blacks. Look how we scheme on each other.
We always try to get over on us.
We scheme on each other. Yeah. And that's my thing. We'll scheme on each other.
What did Anna say up there from back where she said what did Hyletta say before that? Wait, back up before Tony, back up. Mickey worked hard for this. Down. And then Mickey worked hard for Mickey, y'all worked hard for this. Yeah.
It was a collective.
But Mickey started. This is Mickey's baby. This is his dream. And so he should always protect his baby. What's the next one? What Tony say?
I was putting you didn't have her.
Anna, okay, be careful. You have sharks coming because you have some good food and some nutrients in this podcast. And they need the food to create their harvest. I like that.
No, it's the truth. And that's why, man, like on certain things, I'll be looking at everybody sideways. Because it's like, I know where we was at.
Yeah.
Like if nobody know, I'm telling you, I know the game. I mean, I ain't gonna say I know the game, but I done seen how you can be used. But then don't come playing. Don't come like you slide. I slide you in through the back because I done things. I'm not no saint.
Oh, I mean, we always have.
I mean, I understand the game. Like I get
and it. And we know it's politics, Mickey. So how can let's have this open discussion. We're gonna have to have it anyway. We know it's politics. We know the street life. We know the political life. A lot of it is similar until you get down to that fakeness. In the
Yeah,
street life, they don't tolerate that fakeness. In politics, it seems to be okay.
yeah.
So how do you feel about, I posted something yesterday because I get a little emotional sometimes. How can you be with me and friends with my enemy? You can't, that light and dark don't exist in the same room. When the light is on, the darkness goes away. So how can you be a friend to me and the enemy? It don't make sense in my head.
No, Miss Brown, that's why you see I'm with you, but I just watch. I'm watching how people playing games around here, and I'm starting to see because it's like, don't get me wrong, I get it. Some mistakes I might have made wrong, and I'm not gonna say I did everything right, but I tried to do it to the best of how we rolling. The people that's part of 810, I try to accommodate. Don't. Hey, thanks for tapping in, Bishop T. Flowers from Cali, Cassie
Oh yeah,
Marie,
he can get
and
up in the
thanks for
morning
tapping in,
early.
Levita Phillips. I'm just saying I'm watching it, but because this the thing. If the goal was we trying to get these people out, why come in and you want to come in? Because like I said, I sit back, I look at social media, man, because I be wanting to see what's going on, and I'm seeing how certain things is. Everything I don't speak up on, because I'm telling you, man, I pray every morning now when I get up and make sure I don't say the wrong stuff, come out, and I come off bitter and not let my emotions get in it.
Sounded like Ice Cube today to
No,
me.
I'm
You
just
like
telling you because
you really on that.
no,
You
because
really going
I'll
there
be
today.
honest with you. Me and a wise elder had a great conversation this morning. Like I usually have, I had great conversation. I ain't gonna even lie. Me and the brother Tay talked this morning, but it's like because I be seeing everybody fight, but I understand it like because I'm like this. Once I feel like you done wronged me, I could never deal with you no more. And it's not, and I could have think I might have caused some of it. But when we come to the point when you done did something disrespectful, no, we not gonna
An
we can't.
apology just can't
Yeah, it
erase
can't.
stuff.
You know what I'm saying? I can't.
Yeah.
Like I'm not with that. It's not say me and you fall out. Then you see people want to get on your side when you picking sides, and then I'm watching you pick the sides. Like, oh, okay, you
And
could
I
have just
told you
and
back
you
like
could have
when we
just stayed
started, I
out of
said,
it,
watch people,
and you
watch
could have.
certain people. When we fall out with them, they become their friend.
Yeah,
Ain't you seen it happen over and over
You could
again?
stay. You could have stayed out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I see stuff, like I said, that little BS they was putting up on there, they shared. And that's what I'm saying. Somebody who ain't had nothing to do with it, but you want to share it. But in the same token, you want to, and then these fake beefs. Like, how can you hate somebody that you don't even know, that you ain't never met?
In
How
life,
can you be
and
mad?
ain't never
Like,
laid eyes on
yeah,
them.
like what is your beef in this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why, and I ain't gonna give her no, say her name, but when she calls, she say I won't take the phone call. Oh, you do this, you're not finna have that access to me. I don't play them games. Like,
Mickey, I
how
said the
you do
same
that?
thing to myself yesterday. I said, I fought myself because I make myself too accessible to people. And then when I'm not accessible to them, then what they do, they call you 150 quadruple thousand times. We got to quit being so accessible to people because people feed in when we listen to it on the phone, we taking in too much different
Yeah.
energy.
No,
And
because
I ain't saying we just gonna cut people off,
yeah.
but we gotta take time and for
No,
us.
you do because when you see, because I'm just saying, and it got to be spoke. Sometimes you got to take constructive criticism,
Yeah,
and that's what's wrong with us. But they're taking from somebody else.
yeah.
You got to be able to take constructive criticism. And then I'm looking at the the leaders, so-called leaders. How you think you gonna lead? Like, how can you say you this and that if you study going back and forth? You take it, listen. Many times I done seen people say something, I don't get mad. But I look at the people that they have. That's why I don't be wanting to put nothing, because I don't want my family or my friends who picking my side over somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I don't need all that. And because I'll be wanting to look, because I love to see the BS. I'll be like, I want to see who gonna be the positive person. That's what I'll be looking at. Like, who
gonna stop
who
this
got
and
conflict
finally say, wait a
resolution?
minute, right?
Yeah, who got conflict resolution? Because as I was talking to one of the elders today this morning, and I told him, and I ain't gonna, I said, man, I know how my parents was. I know how my parents would have treated them other people kids. They wouldn't. We went with that BS,
right,
that they did. You know what I'm saying?
I
I'm like,
absolutely
I
know
said,
what you're
I
saying.
know how my parents would have did. But when I look how they did, and these who y'all got picking y'all leaders,
right.
This is what you call we having these black leadership forums. And I got nothing but mad respect for Jasmine and you know, Woodrow wife and his kids. But look who coming in. Is they really there to help the people? They doing a good thing.
No.
Keeping Woodrow Stanley thing going alive. But look at the people look at the people like you get Liddell can come up in there.
This
like,
is I personally,
I'm not dealing with the fake no more.
I haven't had the discussion with Jasmine, but I don't think that this is the direction of the forum that Jasmine wanted it to go in. It's turned into a who can get that aha moment. Who going okay, they gonna stand up and say something. Now I gotta come back at them. It's just another aha moment. It is no, where are the solutions? We all holler about solutions
Tony,
in the
put
black.
It in here. No, we on the positive and this about the business.
Shumo, come on, call us 810-207-5058 because I can't read all of that. Mickey missed you yesterday. He doing this because
I was
told his Black Power.
The person told me, said let Shumo call in because I'm like, because I don't know if we know business, and I think that's how we kind of messing up. We don't know business. And I think
but we learning some good ass lessons along the way.
But I'm saying in general, because I feel like all black media in Flint should get paid. We should get some money, but it should be a standard.
Don't nobody want to see us win.
But I mean, and we should. I said all. I said all. Not
here
one.
Here we go.
I know, Tony, and I'm working.
The call will start at the beep.
Hey, caller, you've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
Good morning. This is the Shoe in the house.
What's up? Good morning. I've been waiting on your call, brother.
Okay, now what y'all need from me? What y'all need from me today?
Look, Mickey then got up to come over here to the phone.
I'm gonna call you Dr. Shumo this morning because I need some of your understanding. Why is it that I keep hearing about, because AC always bringing it up, saying the black contractors not getting no deals in Flint. How can they not get deals in Flint? Or do we have black contractors that have their own tools where they don't have to go to other people and get their tools to do the work?
Mickey talking about the crabs in the bucket mentality. Why do you think black people got that crab in the bucket mentality?
Well, let me say this. Well, as far as Mickey, as far as the contractors, like I was saying yesterday, and they got into the legalities of it. But here's the thing: black contractors are not given the same. I don't care what nobody says. The same opportunity as white contractors. Now, yesterday they were saying that, well, we can't reach out to people and drag people in and make them come here. Or in other words, what they were saying is that, well, if you're a black contractor, you got the same opportunity. You know if business is going. Well, no, they don't. Because a lot of times, they're not even aware of what's going on. We don't reach out to them. And you don't have to get on the phone and say, hey, you know what, we got this deal going on. You know, you want to look into it. But they need to be reached just like the same white contractors are reached. We don't give our people an opportunity. But let me go back a minute. Here's the thing. If they were saying that some of the black contractors ain't reliable, blah, 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 this. But the deal is, if you get a black contractor, like any other thing, you get somebody that's doing a job and they're not doing it well, hell, then don't give them no more business. But give the black contractors the same opportunity as everybody else. But as far as the crab effect, that is so true. And it's been going on for years. I can't get around it, can't understand it. But we as a people, when we see one of our own trying to get up the ladder, instead of pushing them up, we get on their back. And it don't make sense. You know, we can get more accomplished by working together than trying to bring the other one down. But it's just, I wouldn't say that is really in our nature, but it's just something that we've been going on. I think a lot of them are afraid. Like my last comment that I just put in is that, you know, like Mickey, like you were saying, look at all these millionaire, billionaire entertainers and stars like Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry and all those kind of people. Truly, in my eyes, and it just may be me, but what the hell are they doing for the black folks? Really, truly.
Right.
I mean, are they really pushing? Are they really helping these black communities? Truly, are they really helping the black people that are trying to gain to get their own business and stuff? But I'm telling you, we have a race until we realize that we have to stand up and be for one another and work for one another. We're not gonna get anywhere because, like I said before,
I got a question for you, Shula. I got a question for you from one of our viewers. Give a specific example of this crab thing that people can understand.
Okay, let me give you an example. Mm-hmm. Let's just say you got a black individual trying to. We could even use 810 News Media as a good damn example.
Come on,
you guys are out there trying to do the best, put the word out to people, but you got people out there trying to pull you down. Some of your own people trying to pull you down. Okay, that's what I'm talking about, the crab effect. Support me. Help me. If you can, whatever you can do, help me. If you got the money, help me. We can go in and we can do this together. That's what I mean about the crab effect. Mm-hmm. You know, we're not helping one another. We're going against our own instead of trying to build up. That's why you see so many white folks that's got this and got that. That's why you see all these Arabs, these Indians. They got all these businesses because you know what? They group together. They pull together. Mm-hmm. And the black man can do the same thing. That's what I mean by crab effect.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Shu. Thanks for bumping with us and bump with us in the morning, okay?
I sure will.
All right.
Thanks again, Shu.
All right.
That's
and I like what. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I like what he was saying about that because, like he said, look at these other communities. Let's go. Let's travel down 75.
Yeah.
Dearborn. The Arabs got a whole damn city. The biggest, how you call it? The biggest group of Arabs in the nation, right down the street in Dearborn. The everything they own: restaurants, hotels, grocery stores, clothing stores, everything right there. They don't have to leave Dearborn. Schools, everything. How come we can't do that?
That's the fact that
But saying. We go to Dearborn to shop in that shit.
Yeah.
We go buy their clothes down there. They sell them church suits. We go down there. Greenfield Plaza, all of that. We go support them.
But that's the thing. They pull together and help their people. I'm not mad at the other races who do it. I'm more mad that we ain't doing it for ourselves.
Said she lived there. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not mad. Like I say, Bilal, that's my brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't commenting on here, but he watching.
Right, but how come they can do it and we can't?
Right. And me and him always had them conversations. Mm-hmm. It's like, you know, just sitting down talking. And sometimes you do have to reflect and be like, you know what? How we gonna keep saying it's the white man, it's the white man?
We can't keep blaming the white man.
Like when you gonna pull up by your bootstraps? You see, Jay, they got this. Why won't they go buy some land and go do this? It can be done. My thing is, how did the blacks who built the Wall Street, who built Brownsville, Chicago, who built like you talking about people who came and started the policy, the numbers. Mm-hmm. And that gave people jobs. So like, I'm not gonna knock no number mans or none of this, because them was people, and don't get me wrong, like, because
I see where you're going with it. Like some of them helped the community, the black community.
They was helping the community, man. Right. When you didn't have a job, a lot of people had jobs.
The call or two to decline.
But like, how we got so lost?
Caller, you've been bumped in. Good morning. What's your name and where you calling from?
Good morning, people. This is B from Flint, Michigan. How are you all this morning?
Good morning.
B, doing good. Good to hear from you. What's going on?
Okay, so to begin with, I like that little clip you guys posted of those tennis shoes. A man at the council meeting. That was really interesting. I like that. But the reason that I called in is because one thing to kind of, add to the conversation. Have to add. One thing I noticed is that when it comes to the black community, Dr. Umar said it best. He said that every other race that come here, the United States can send them back. Well, black Americans, where can we send them to? They don't have a place. That was really interesting when he spoke about that. But then also when you look at like Warren Buffett has lived in the same house since the 1950s, and he's a billionaire. So he grew his community. As soon as black folks get that first $100,000 job,
we got to get flued
we don't
out.
grow our community.
Nope.
Oh, can you guys hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Warren Buffett, and I hate to use him as an example, but he has lived in that same house since the 1950s. As soon as we get a $1 raise at our job, we move out of the hood thinking that we're moving up. And we're really moving backwards because we haven't stabilized anything. We're an unstable group of people, in my opinion. And that's one thing that messes us up is our stability. Once we get stable, and when you think about like Jay-Z and Tyler Perry, remember they're first generation wealthy people. Rich people. I don't want to say wealthy because wealthy is something that you inherit. Okay. So we have to let their money grow. So they have to pass that money down from generation to generation in order for them to be stable, to stabilize their wealth. We have to give room for error, especially in the black community. So, I mean, it's a lot going on in our community that we need to dig deeper into. We can't just look at the surface. We have to dive deep inside in order for us to get an understanding of why we are where we are today. Okay?
All right.
That's just my opinion.
Well, thank you so much for butting in. We appreciate you.
Yeah, it brought something to the conversation.
Thank you. You guys have a great morning.
You have a better one.
Mick?
No, it's just the truth. I'm looking at some of the comments. It's just like, I mean, when you watch it, I remember the one story, the bankers. Remember what Samuel Jackson and the other guy played in it? They wanted to come on to the movies. Remember, they ended up having to get the white boy.
You the movie freak, Mickey. You know every damn movie it is.
Educational movies. I like to would make you think.
Harlem Nights ain't education.
No, but you know, I like old movies because they showed when blacks was having their own. When you couldn't go to the Target or the
so he had to build a cotton club.
Yeah, like you had to build your own.
He said it's a message in every movie. I got you, Mickey.
And that's what I like. I like to see them type of movies. Even though it was tragedy in them because they end up taking theirs. Because remember, even at Harlem Nights with Eddie, they had to leave. You know what I'm saying? And you see that with all. But my thing is, all the money that we got ain't not one black guy together. Even when it comes down to the pastors, like it ain't that. I don't like the religious folks. Don't get me because I'm religious.
I like what Shumo said. And we as a people are so fearful. If we would just talk, Mickey.
And this is what I feel like who running the churches.
Lots of pimp pastors, hustlers, scammers, etc.
Come on, brother B. Now you can't knock the hustlers. Now you know some of them my
Y'all
greatest
ain't gonna
teachers.
Talk about my great pastors.
Some of my greatest, and I'm gonna say this like. And don't get me wrong, the people that I grew up with, my family, my uncles, them, like I said, some of them hustled, but they went to work.
Right.
See, back then you saw people working and hustling. Now it's just full-time hustling.
Right.
I'm just saying, you know, people had one foot in this, but they had an understanding. It seemed to me back then, blacks knew how to, like the caller said, about bringing back to their community. Because when we get that 100,000, and it's like, to me, it's like you gotta hook and crook the people. Like that's why I'll be being sarcastic when I say have a crab boil for the people to come because they'll show up for the crab boil.
Yeah.
But if that's what we got to do to get our people out here to vote, listen, I'm with anything. And I gotta give credit to these two people, and I'm not gonna and one of them I'm not fully with. I'm gonna be honest with you, but what Papa and Gildem did to get the blacks to want to vote back in the day, that was something powerful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got to give them credit where you can win a car, you can do this. You got to do something to get the people. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but I'm on this. Let's build something. Let's build our own. We say M Lives all the time. We say 5. That's where you just got this. This ain't the only platform, but you got other ones.
Right.
Why we not going to invest and go ahead and help us get our stuff off? And Lenore, I'll be getting at you. Like, I want to get out here and start doing the black businesses. We all ain't got to go running over there to do this and that. But I'm hoping what I'm doing that the other people, you know what I'm saying, they can start doing it where you can have different people. You got Fox, you got CNN, you got MSNBC. They be, but they don't. They now they do call out the other anchors on each other's show, but they don't be.
They not beefing, and once they leave the studio, they leave that shit there.
Right.
We take ours to city council.
Yep.
We be, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's a big ass circle. That's why we can't get nowhere. We got personal beefs as from the mayor all the way down to the
even
citizens.
to the religion leaders. You got the pastors out
well,
there.
I mean, they somewhere included in all of that from the mayor all the way down.
I'm still lost, and I'm not trying to be funny, but what have the concerned pastors? And this not no shot, and I say this every time, because I don't want nobody I'm taking a shot at the concerned pastors or Melissa Mays. What did that deal help? How did it help the city of Flint?
I don't know, because it was just an article that came out the other day where they said they found out that what the water pipes hadn't been fixed or done in a timely manner. Y'all remember, it was an article. It just came out about 2 or 3 days ago. I gotta find it. Mickey, can you play that video I just sent you while I look for this article about the concern?
Hold on, let me show you how people do, and I understand.
Yes, sir.
I was putting this up on here with.
Let me read it.
You know, you
got it. Okay. Winters and Mickey. Here's an example. When Maurice Wyndham approached your mayor Neely about bringing multi-million businesses to Flint, your mayor turned him away. That's what I mean about crab effect. That was a great opportunity to help us.
One to start the call or two to decline. The call will start at the beep.
Good morning, caller. You've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from? Good morning, caller. Yeah, we can't hear you. Okay.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes,
ma'am.
I just wanted to make a quick comment that you do realize that the world economy stands a chance to collapse. And the reason being is because all economies, all economic systems, all things were built off of the backs of the black people, the black community.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. All right. Thank you, caller.
You're welcome.
Yep. You didn't get the name, but I need you to read this.
That was our homegirl.
Got you.
Yeah.
Did you see this though?
They passed a law in Michigan because the OGs had a truck raffle for black votes who showed they voted.
See, now you see how they did that when they was doing it. But let me put this appreciation up here for you, though. This show you how people really appreciate you, and I'm gonna put that. I'll get that for you.
Oh, this is a different lady. Oh,
you
wow.
See where she from? Let me put this up.
Where is she from? Howard University. Wow, that's a different lady. I had a Harvard. Do y'all hear me? A Harvard professor emailed me last night to interview me.
And that's why I'll be trying to keep us on the right path. Not saying because there's other people looking.
Yeah.
Like if we gonna get in the mud, like I don't want to come in here with my feelings messed up. That's why I get up, I do my prayer, and I come on. And that's why I don't be like, because I don't really be want to knock the pastors, but I don't want to lie and acting like they doing the best here, because they not. Look at the condition that we in. And I agree with you when you calling out some of my activists. Don't get me wrong, because if you a leader, why you can't rise above the fray? Because if you trying to lead, because remember, you gonna do nothing but
today,
you ain't
brother.
gonna do nothing but split it up. All you gonna do is have the people who with you, that's with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So while you doing it, that's not being an effective leader. To me, and it ain't no knock.
Cue that video up. I want the people
I got
to see
you. I
that.
gotta take this out now. Let me get you. I gotta go back up in here. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna get it together.
Well, we have our little commercial break real quick. You know, if you like our content, if you like what you're doing, support us. Support A10 News Media Group, because we going national. We can come to your town and help set some stuff on fire in Messenger. It ain't came through yet. This is the slowest thing ever in life. So if you like our content, Cash App.
You sent was 4 days.
It's still sending. Cash App A10 News Media Group. On that Cash App $ A10 News Media Group, and you know, help us out. because we're here to help you. You should have it by now. It's I done turned down the 5G.
You see you up here right now, ain't nothing came on.
Damn, it still ain't came
Yeah,
up.
that's what we
God,
say.
okay. Nope, it still ain't.
Look, I'm right here. You see the last one?
That's why I'm saying we need help, Mickey. We need help. We can't even send stuff in the same damn room, sitting by each other. Maybe we can come up before it's time to go. There you go. There you go. Here we go. Whew.
Lord help us.
Lord, there we go. There we go. You got started back over for the. Okay.
Hold on, let me get it. I got you.
All right, Mickey.
Take a second.
She took us. That's all right. Shouts out to ATN News Media Group and the greatest producer in the world, Mickey Jordan. Like I said, you can support us. $.
Oh, brother B, I'm with you on that too. I do. I understand the boule.
Oh yeah.
Don't get it twisted, brother B. I get exactly what you're saying, brother.
I mean, can you imagine somebody having $32 million? $32 million, and this person has nothing, and you can sleep. You can still go to the movies and then these are the type of people that get humanitarian awards. How can they be humanitarians by the fact that they millionaires and there's so many poor people shows how unhumane they are. You know what I'm saying? And that bugs me. And I think there's a way to pay these people. I think there is a way. Look, okay, I know you're rich. I know you got $40 billion, but can you just keep it to one house? You only need one house. And if you only got 2 kids, can you just keep it to 2 rooms? I mean, why have 52 rooms and you know there's somebody with no room? It just don't make sense to me. It don't. And then these people celebrate Christmas. They got big trees, huge trees, all the little trimmings. Everybody got gifts, and it's somebody starving. And they're having a white Christmas. They're having a great Christmas, eggnog and the whole 9. That's not fair to me.
I mean, what you think about that?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I got to put up this question right here. It's for me from John. It said, question, Mick, if you had $732,000 right now, what would you do with it? Help your personal position or poor blacks that hate you? To be honest with you, brother, you can go ask my family on this.
Hell, they can ask me. I know what you would do.
I'm saying I would open a 10 all the way where I could pay people. What y'all hear? I say, man, I want to pay y'all. I want to be able to.
That's what I'm saying. I can answer that.
To give. I want to be able to help. Like, I can't help Lil Johnny, but maybe I hired Lil Johnny uncle. Right. Or maybe I hired, like, you know what I'm saying?
Johnny Daddy.
Yeah, and then we'll put him in a position where he can help. That's the thing. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I want to see all of us get it. But I know 732, I'm going to help the ones around me, like who come in. Like, I didn't know all y'all. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I met everybody from Clack to everybody I met, but I want to see all of us get it.
And you know, I think about it sometimes, Mickey, like right here in Flint. And I go back, and you heard me talk about this before, Don Williamson. When the Don was mayor, and I'm not saying everything he did was right and put him on a pedestal, but just look at what Don did. He was a millionaire already. But what he did was picked out, 35 mayor aides, and he gave them $30-something thousand and a car to drive. Mm-hmm. They kept his ass in position because he fed them. But when we get that same black mayor, they don't even have one mayor aide. They want to keep it all to themselves.
Right.
So why and I feel like that's where we get that mentality, like the white man is gonna help us, the white man is gonna help us. And would I be out the way for saying I'm kind of tired of hearing about the effects on my brain from being a slave. My grandmama wasn't no damn slave. My great grandmama wasn't no damn slave.
But this the thing, but you might don't. I mean, we can say, but mine's one. But I'll tell you this: my grandmother, May Lou Jordan. Let me tell you something. She seen it. She was born before women could vote.
She seen that shit, but they was fighting, but they weren't no slaves, and they fought.
Yeah, but no, they didn't. But she still seen where you couldn't go. Like, we still hearing about it's. I think the lasting effect of it. Give you an example. Look how we'd go. We'd rather go to a white dentist than go to a black dentist. Mm-hmm. We'd rather get a white lawyer than go to a black lawyer. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We'd
Absolutely.
rather go to the white bank than go to the black bank. Do we even have any black banks?
No, not here in Michigan. That's the perfect, like when we get some money, we got a lawsuit. Guess what we do? Oh, we think we big time because we go to Detroit and get us a lawyer. I mean, we do it. We see it all the time.
Well, you only doing what you see.
You exactly. We are a product of our own environment. Yeah. We see them do it, so we think that's the right thing to do because we don't see nothing else. We don't see nothing else.
Nah, see, I remember, and I do agree with this question right here.
Where am I saying, sister?
If you understood genetics, you understand how they were slaves.
And see, and that's what I don't understand. I don't understand that because that goes back to what I was saying. When they talk about, oh, it's the slave mentality, it's the slave mentality. But the slaves fought. They fought back then. You had the couple of and we didn't use it in the right way. Uncle Tom's, we never used that the right way. But you had a couple blacks who made it to the house and they tried to, to stomp down to please master. But them blacks was fighting. They got together in the fields. They see one that didn't have that cotton sack field. They fought.
Few and they took. Look what happened to Nat Turner. Who turned on him?
Oh,
okay. I'm just saying. But I get what.
I'm saying now we don't do anything. We don't fight for anything. We don't stand up for anything. And the first thing we say is the slave mentality.
Because
didn't they have it back then? And they was closer to it than we was.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's a question. If you don't, would you give the money back or run? Question number 2. No, I'm not one of them. Brothers.
Yes, Jaquanda, I do, but that's what I'm saying. Not everybody. Yeah, thanks for joining us today. Not all of the slaves were fighting, but they fought more back then than they did now. What did Shumo say?
Yeah, let me put it up here. I love when Shumo said, Mickey Winters, have you ever noticed it's the ones with a good heart will reach out and help the next if we had it? But it seems like it's something that good-hearted that would just can't. I tell my youngest child who turned 18, if I was the Powerball for $1 billion, I still would have the same little nice home and help my people. Of course, because people, yeah, I'm with you with that. I'm with you. I'm all the way with you with that.
And I still ain't seen that movie. Remember Stephen from Django.
This Sister Muhammad. Remember you were an egg in your mother's ovary before she was born. What her mother was going through while she carried your mom is what you are now. Right. We are the gotta understand.
My grandmother cleaned up for the Motts and the Ballingers. They had it to where back in the day over there off of Miller Road, my grandfather couldn't pull up in the driveway in the front and pick my grandmother up, but he did it anyway because that's just the type of brother he was.
My grandfather was like that. He didn't understand.
He was like, I ain't going to if she good enough to clean up y'all damn house, I can pick her up from right here.
Like my grandfather was like this. He didn't believe, and maybe I got that from him. But my father, I knew who gave me my Christmas. I didn't go look. I didn't fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
You remember Santa Claus?
No, I didn't. I remember I was almost going to get my stuff took. And I remember this for me telling other kids, man, ain't no Santa Claus.
I can see your little militant ass running around school.
I was militant. And as I got older, I was watching my parents, but this was the stuff because they did. And I ain't going to say my old man did it when military. It's about getting money. But what I'm saying, though,
right.
But I understood when my uncle told me, like, why you going to give another man credit when you going out there doing this and that? I done seen, then heard stories where mothers didn't pay their bills for their kids can have a Christmas. It's just showing you the mentality.
Right.
You mean.
And let their children think that the white man gave it to them.
Yeah, like, and my grandfather, I don't think he just, because he came from the South, he had to come up here. Got ran, he had to come up here.
Well, what? I ain't gonna lie, Mickey, and I told you this before. I think I may have been on the phone with you when the kids told me this. I was the same way. Santa Claus, getting up, moving the damn elf on the shelf. My kids told me about 2 years ago. Remember, my youngest is 11. She was like, "Mama, it ain't no Santa Claus." I was like, "What you mean?" She was like, "We know you and Daddy buy our stuff."
No,
my kids told me that. Like I'm like, damn.
I still remember my mama called him up. I remember she called. Then she had me on the phone. I said, "But you the one buy it." He was like, "He don't get to open his stuff up." I'm like, "Well, damn." I'm like, "But you the one bought it." "Oh, you right, Doc. Never mind." He got off the phone. Leave it alone. You right, Doc. Right. Like, you the one getting out here doing this because what your parents will tell you, man, I done did this stuff for you, but you want to give it to this person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna go do that, and I know you done worked hard. I know whatever you did. I know when my mama wrapping the gifts, I knew y'all gotta go high. They
So
waiting
I
at
do. I
1 o'clock to put the
understand
tree. It's like,
what Sister Muhammad is saying about
yeah,
genetics.
yeah,
It's in our mind. It's deeply rooted in us.
yeah. And it's
I
like,
get it. I
I'm
get
not
it.
finna do that. Like, I don't do that. My kids, but you know what? And I'm gonna be honest and they'll tell you,
Lifestyle.
I ain't knock it. I don't knock them. It's just, but I don't partake in it.
I think some of your elder activists in Flint feel threatened by ATN's growth and support locally and abroad. They've been in fight but haven't adapted with the times, and now their message is played out. Absolutely agree. 100% agree.
Yeah, that's what I'm
What
with
else
you.
we got?
Hold on.
I worked hard. What you
Okay,
call?
hold
Oh.
up. I'm finna put it up
All
on
right.
there.
I worked hard to lie to my kids about what I did for them. I was straight on that. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to the miseducation. We really
Yeah.
got to go back and deconstruct. It got to be we got to be taught because everything we've been taught was a lie.
Yeah. Jewel Wilson. My point is that the construct of slavery is systematic and has leached into every facet of our government. In fact, making the statement you made is buying into the system.
Just think about what Harriet Tubman said. She said she could have freed more if they knew they were slaves.
Yeah, they didn't know they were slaves. Shumo, you have to remember that black during slavery, there was blacks that tried to help each other achieve, but they were slaughtered. But today's that's not the obstacle in our way. Again, it's fear. You right. It's fear.
It was,
it's
but
fear.
you gotta understand it. Even though I didn't agree with it, but you gotta understand.
This a hell of a day for Trevor to come on at 10:30, huh? Damn, he gonna walk right into the miseducation of the black man.
The reason I say that because I like to watch the History Channel. I mean the Animal Channel. I was looking how when the old lion get kicked out and the new lion take over, how he killed the babies, and then I seen one with one mother, even though she had the new baby, she didn't want the daddy to come, the new lion. But I'm like, and when I look at, you have to look at the mothers back then. They seen their babies, the daddies getting hung. They didn't want to see their babies get killed. So they did something that like it kind of, but to make them to get here for we can be here. Maybe you did have to not have so many Nat Turners because they probably got tired. So you don't know what go through a mother mind. That's just like when you see them mothers crying, they saying their babies killed, and they bring more police. And we know we only bringing them in. They only gonna finna come in and just get on our kids even more. We asking for our own what's in that. Go look at the '94 crime bill. But what's
that book that Maurice be having on that be talking about our demise? Derek Smart, are you on here today? Come on, Shumo, call me back, make a comment, and so you can comment. Derek, it's about it's demise, the demise. It's the demise of the black folks, or something like that. I got it. What's
for the people in the chat? The Fall of America.
The Fall of America.
Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Go read it. To the black man, message to the black
man. Somebody put that up here earlier. I think it was Harletta said we need to read get that book.
You do because we the only one. I'm telling you, the system is terrible. How we done ourselves.
Caller, you been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from? Shumo.
That's me. Hey, listen.
Yeah.
I just want to make a comment. Yesterday, when you had Mr. Clack that was on, and we were talking about the school system and history being taught in the schools, where he disagreed with me on one thing, and he said because he was an educator. But let me explain something. I didn't get a chance to tell Mr. Clack this, and I just want to say he might have been a black educator in the school system. But that doesn't speak for all the teachers in these school systems that don't teach black history to these kids. He might have taught it, but there are a lot of kids that they don't know, or don't have a clue about black history because it's not being taught in the schools by white teachers. And he needs to understand that. But that's what I was saying. He might have been a black educator and taught that. But all these kids nowadays don't know a damn thing about black history because they ain't being taught. You know what my son asked me a couple months ago? Let me get what my son asked me. He said, Dad, what is Wall Street?
Wow.
He said, what is Wall Street? That's what my son asked me. They don't teach black history in these schools. That's my point that I was just trying to make. That's all I just wanted to call and say, because all of these schools are not doing that. He might have been, like I said, he was a black educator, and he might have been teaching black history. But none of these schools nowadays, they're not doing it. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. So I read a post yesterday where somebody said they child ass said Martin Luther King freed the slaves and their mama slapped the shit out of them because the kids really don't know.
No, they don't. But business is warfare. People don't understand that business is warfare.
Oh,
business is warfare.
To decline, press 1 to the call will start at the beep.
Caller, you on the air. You've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
It's Black Tony.
What's up, Black Tony? We can't push no. We've been pushing buttons today, but it ain't the ones that make sounds, baby.
So I wanted to call in to Mr. Sumo. I didn't mean any disrespect to anybody that was listening.
Right.
What I meant when I said that was there's a war against our history. There's a war against history, period. I grew up with two parents that taught Black history. So I already had an inside view on our real history. There aren't very many people that teach history and real history anyway. So what I was saying was we have to have people like myself and like my parents and like others that have that same mindset to teach our real history. And I was saying, I refused to do that. Harriet Tubman wasn't happy to be a slave.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't happy to be slaves. They was used to walking around barbecuing and walking around with grass skirts on. Wasn't nobody used to chucking corn and doing all that? So it's our responsibility to be our kids' history teachers.
Right.
Our big mamas and grandmamas and granddaddies, they all leave it. The stories that they pass down, it's our responsibility to pass those stories down.
Absolutely.
That's what I was saying. We have to be our own history teachers. We can't just blame it on the schools. The schools, it's a war against education all around the country to stop teaching our history.
Yes, sir.
That's what I was saying.
Yes, sir.
Well,
yes, sir.
That's what I was saying. So, Mr. Sumo, to you and everybody else, I didn't mean no disrespect, but I wanted to clear that up. We have to teach our own.
You're right. Thank you, Black Tony. We appreciate you.
And
have a good one.
You
right.
too.
And that's what I'm saying. You see how he came in and explained.
Yeah.
See, that's
with respect.
Like. That's
with
see,
respect.
that's why Clack is a part of what we doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I try to go.
Is Clack gonna be bumping with you in the morning?
To get you on, huh?
Is Clack gonna be bumping with us in the morning?
I thought Clack was gonna come this morning, but I understood it was Trevor Day, so I see why he didn't.
But with Clack, I won't be here tomorrow due to a funeral.
Clack, you on Monday, brother?
So, Friday.
Friday. My bad.
Tomorrow's Friday. So
Clack he on Monday too, though, because he got.
He
come on Friday anyway.
I know, but he got to be here the whole show tomorrow, Clack. Black Tony, you got to show up for work tomorrow.
At 8:50, man.
You got to let us know you got us, Clack. Tomorrow you got to fill in for me. You got to sit here and fill in for me. We're going to let the brothers take over.
Ain't no button pushing.
No button pushing. Mickey ain't going to let you sit behind the desk
tomorrow. To that, but I ain't going to lie.
Jaquanda said, I
said she need to come on.
Okay, and she says, Maybe she said, we ready.
Do because I do want to highlight.
I'm going to have to bump with y'all. Thank you. I
want to highlight, man, I'm not going to lie. I woke up this morning, I got up and prayed. I was like, because I don't get it. I know we do have to talk, but I'm with the like-minded people now. Because something I watch, I put it on my page anyway. I put what Farrakhan said. I'm not. I don't want to be around fake people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. If you ain't doing what we doing, like
but politics is built up of fake people.
Yeah, and I'm learning that. But you gotta know how to do business too.
Right.
See, we don't know how to do business. And that's why I do be, I lean on certain people. I talk to people, I like to listen to the elders because they know the game. They done been down, they done been used.
Some of the elders.
Yeah, but I'm saying most of them, they done been used, but you just get some who been used. So they be like, I'm gonna keep it to myself. Some things will make you want to keep. Imagine you giving this game to this person over here and they play you. It's gonna be hard as hell for you to trust somebody else.
Right.
And you're gonna be want to keep it. And sometimes we just some low down dirty people. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Yeah, we be low down dirty people. And it come a time when we gotta talk about business. Like, how can we get our people, and like with Dr. Petroni? You know what I'm saying? He on here talking about the grassroots
effects.
And that's what I'm saying, because you had John Brown that was helping. I know we had to have some help from whites. Don't get it twisted.
Right. And we appreciate you, Dr. Pajani, too.
Don't get it twisted. I know you got to get some help. Hell, most of our problems been coming from people that look like me and you.
Right. And Jaquanda, you sound like me. How many times y'all done heard me say they don't like to pass the torch, or when they pass the torch, they done blew out the flame already. And we got to keep relighting it every damn generation.
Because it's true. And I'm just saying, like, with the Black Leadership Forum, Liddell should be there because she should hear from the citizens how they feel about that Wilson. And then
but she think they ain't talking about her.
But that's the problem. So you got to, sometimes you have to be real until we get some more of the Malcolm X's. I'm trying to, the Huey Newtons, I'm just naming the people because, I go with Minister Farrakhan on Elijah Muhammad. But I'm just saying, when you get, because I hate when people say, oh, yeah, I'm like Malcolm. Don't act like you could go back there. Let me say this to these activists, and I'm talking to all of them. Don't act like you could have went back in the 50s and 60s. They would have killed you. And I'm talking about the blacks. That little game that y'all running, when it went fly by them was some real soldiers.
Sure was. You see what happened to Fred Tucker.
Yeah, them was real soldiers. So them little games that y'all playing and getting the peanuts. My thing is, I want to get a number where all the black media can eat.
Clack, what did our brother Clack say? Now that's what we need, is to have state legislators fight for us to bring African American history back into the curriculum. And Clack, why do you think I'm fighting so hard for you to just take a city seat? I just want to see you move up and climb up the ladder. John Pony, let's solidify an agenda and campaign to all viewers and subscribers to commit to donating $25 for the next 2 months as a fundraiser to A10 News Media Group as the media arm of this, our movement. Ask the viewers now. And why not? Exactly, because I've said it before. A10 is not just a feel-good moment. This is a movement. Y'all gonna see us clown and act a fool and have fun, but we have these deep conversations that other people are too scared, or as our callers say, too fearful to have. It's not being messy. People just don't like hearing the truth. The truth of the matter is, we don't help each other. We don't back each other. I'm going state. Come on. All right, brother.
Now you said, now it's out there.
Now it's out there. And see, and when you see him put that out there, and we need to ban behind one politician. Clack to put it out there, you see 50 more damn people say they're gonna run for state rep too.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, they can, but it should be like it was back in the day.
Go like sit your ass down somewhere.
When Woodrow Stanley did it, you ain't had no six or nine different ones coming up.
Even
for that one.
Even some of the pastors, I'm not saying that they was all good. I'm not saying that all the politicians was good. But back in the day, it's what I'm talking about. They got behind that one. And they pushed that one. They didn't push them 10. They pushed that one person. And even if they got in there and flipped on them, they pushed that one person ass out of office. Yeah. But we got to learn, as our generation, we are becoming our parents. We are becoming the next generation of voters. We have to have people that know our issues, our problems, that will get there and represent us. It's no way in hell we should have a state rep from Flint and our damn water ain't been fixed for 10 years. 10 years. It's no way. It's no way we should have a senator in D.C., congressperson in D.C., and our water hasn't been fixed and our pipes in 10 years. It just don't make sense to me.
Let me put this up here for this brother because he's a very intelligent one.
I'm keeping it real with you. When I was younger, white folks support me and help me more than my own people. If we want for them, I'll be in the grave now. If it wasn't for them. Yeah. I feel you.
You see what I'm saying? That's why. Go ahead, bring them on in. It's a hell of a morning.
Caller, you've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, it's Black Tony again.
Hey, Black Tony.
Black Tony.
So I forgot to mention the part that how important it is for us as educators to teach our black kids and our inner city kids the importance of voting and the knowledge of who the candidate is that you're voting for.
Absolutely.
That's another part that we don't stress in the education system, in the history system. It's one thing to know where you're from and where you come from, and it's another thing to know who supports you and who's going to have your best interest at hand when it's time for you to vote.
Yes.
The one thing that we don't recognize is there's always that generation up under us coming up. It's always going to be somebody turning 18. We have to stress to those people that are turning 18 how important it is for them to know who they're voting for, what they're voting for, and what their candidate is going to do for them. I had to say that before, I forgot to say that the last time I called
it. Man, bye. See you later. Thank
good,
you.
Brother.
Thank you. Now, you see, we didn't have people say they need A10 Philadelphia, they need A10 DC, but I can't leave Flint first. I got to get it right at home first.
And that's the fight, but we do need, I like what Anna Silla said, we probably do need to go to DC, but we need the people.
And you know what? And they'll embrace us like hell in DC, just like they want us to come to NOLA.
No, I'm talking about going to the Capitol. They talk about take the DC because Michigan ain't helping us.
Oh yeah,
but this one thing, DC. I don't have to be the one who up there talking. It's better orators. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I might flip up a word. You put 100,000, like 10, 30 right. people. I might forget the whole thing. No. We get, but the mission is we trying to go help and bring something back to Flint. Mm-hmm. And I don't care who I got to talk to if they're going to help. They help the people here.
And see, I like that humbleness about you, Mickey. You don't have to have a title. Mm-mm. You don't have to be the boss. You don't have to be, even though you like to be called El Presidente and El Jefe when you be on your BS sometimes.
I'm like everybody else.
But at the end of the day, as long as the people is getting help, you got the mindset where I can take a back seat as long as my people in the front. But everybody doesn't have that mentality. And that's where we need to learn how to get there. Because if we put 10 Black people in the room, like I said plenty of times, if we try to start this movement and put 10 Black people in the room, 8 of them going to want to know who's going to be the leader. Jaquanda Johnson, I have received more support from Black women than any other group of people. Sisters have had my back.
And that's why I put that up on there, because I know the sisters. I go think about Tamika Mallory when she was in, what was the movement? The women got mad at her, but it was more the white because she was over there with Farrakhan, because she went to the Savior's Day thing. So I get that. I'm glad to hear that, Jaquanda, that the sisters got your back. Y'all have it just as bad as us. I don't get it twisted. I'm not.
We got it double bad. Yeah, we fighting each other, the whites and the white man. We got a lot of strikes against us.
But look at all the ones we go to the Chinese restaurant.
Yep.
Do the Chinese support the Black stuff?
I ain't never seen no Chinese eat no soul food. Not saying that they don't. We're not knocking them.
No, not knocking. But I'm just saying, just like we should be supporting like they support they on. We shouldn't have to wait on this. If we know our like if this business, I'll give you this. If I had the money, this I had that 732,000. And Jaquanda, I can't use in this because you're already getting paid. But but like say, I'll give you an example. Just say Levita Phillips. Mm-hmm. I would give her 10, 20,000. Look, go start up.
Because you're reaching some people that we can't reach. Right.
I will go help. If it's 10 or 20 in advertisement, if that'll help you, I'm gonna go do that. I will try to help the Black business. I will try to help who I see that's like-minded, that's doing something for the people.
Right.
Now, I'm just not finna go help nobody that ain't trying to help the people. Because I'm looking at it like this. Maybe she can hire a cameraman. Mm-hmm. She can go do this. She can build a studio where people can come. Maybe she can't pay them yet, but she got a studio where y'all can come work.
And then we hope that you pass it on to the next person and keep going and keep going. That's the only way we gonna be able to change, is as if we keep supporting each other.
Right.
I'm gonna keep going back to Dearborn. The city of Dearborn has their own everything.
Self-sufficient.
Grocery stores, they ain't got to leave. Housing, schools, hotels. But we'll go right down there and support them again. We'll go right down there and support them. And won't support our own here. And it's just crazy to me. Jaquanda says she broke. She robbing Peter to pay Paul. And that's right. And Nicole.
The business is established already. I'm just saying, if I didn't, I would. Like, I want to help the business around here because that's helping Flint.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm about helping Flint. I don't care about all the other stuff. Can I help
Nicole,
Flint?
paying it forward. That's right. You got to learn how to pay it forward. Me and my husband was sitting there yesterday having breakfast. The lady came over to the table and said, "That black couple over there just paid for y'all breakfast." And I was like, "Wow."
Because the reason I could believe that, because the guy you see sitting right there, you. Did he not help 18?
Yeah, he did.
Did he not stick it out?
Yes, he did.
So you can't tell me that all white people is bad.
No.
I can tell you who stuck
We're
it
here
out.
today's topic is Farrakhan and the black movement.
Nah.
I'm just playing, Trevor.
I had the sober in bed. The first thing I heard was Winston's voice. I don't know if Trevor wants to come on today.
You had just woke up and heard that.
Because I don't want. That's why. We was talking about the money bars getting economics in Flint. That's what I'm saying. Like I get it, and I'm glad you
See, they hear everybody saying good morning to you, Trevor.
It wasn't no knocker. It was more of us getting on ourselves. I'm not gonna say all white people, because on that case, Trevor wouldn't have been here and helped us when it was a time of need.
Right. So
nobody had nothing.
Nobody would help us. Guess what? Trevor said, I can do what I can. I can do this. I know how to make this. I can do this. I can do that.
Like Trevor built the tape. Like they don't get it. Like it's like I understand what be going on. You know what I'm saying? I get it. He could want to play games. You know, we be killing his auntie on here. I'm just being honest.
Look, he's shaking his head like
I know his home life. He done put it on the line, so I can't ask that man.
You can come over my house for Thanksgiving, Trevor.
I can't
if
keep
you need something to eat.
To go ahead, but
who cooks at your house?
Not Winters.
I'm gonna cook this year.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna go live. Me and my daughter, we're gonna cook that chicken again. I mean,
thought
that turkey.
We were doing a live show for Thanksgiving, so we ain't.
I'll come.
Oh yeah, well I come here.
I have a plate. Shit.
Yeah, I'll bring a plate. You know what?
I'll bring a plate too.
We need. Yeah, what time
y'all
do it? Early? We're gonna come in. We come in the morning.
Come in the morning on Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I'll be cooking.
I mean,
y'all want to do the afternoon?
I don't know.
I really don't care, because I know most people don't want to watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, so we can give them something to watch aside from that.
Word on the street was y'all was messy. I haven't stayed away. Now I'm. But see, you know what? They call us messy because the truth hurts. And when you spreading the truth and you talking about things that affecting them and they bottom line and they pockets not getting lined, you gonna be messy.
Okay,
that bird better be on the night before.
I didn't say I helped. So you want to put it on there? I'll put it up there.
My mama probably on there saying, "Oh no, she ain't bringing her ass in there on Thanksgiving. She gonna be over here helping me cook."
Like I said, I'm the one that cooks at my place, so I don't give a fuck.
See, Black Tony gonna be here. He said he
Black Tony, we'll let y'all handle it. And look, Derek Smart, he said F Thanksgiving. That ain't for us. He right. He like, y'all ain't gonna switch. We just got through saying ain't no Santa Claus. Y'all want to hear talking about Thanksgiving.
Look, dude, any excuse to fill yourself up to bursting point, take it. Look,
but Jaquana, that's what I'm saying. You should always come check us out. Don't listen to what
Miss
the people
Spring,
telling
be quiet. I can't cook.
If they tell you to keep it 100, y'all see me at council. I'm trying to get the attorney Lee Williams on here.
Oh, Lee Williams is a singer. I thought from a gospel quartet group. Lee Williams and the Sharice Lee. I know you said Lee Williams and the spiritual QCs.
She hyphenated her last name.
I know what he said, but he said Lee Williams. That's a gospel group. Lee Williams and the spiritual QC.
Black Tony, we might have. I think the Lions play on Thanksgiving. We got to work around their schedule.
Oh man, you know what?
We're gonna be up here
no
early.
Football. No football this year on Thanksgiving, guys.
You a lie. I'm gonna taking some of this paganism. I'm watching football.
All right, it's 10:33. Phone lines is closed. We're gonna turn it over to Trevor. To Trevor and his
national politics.
Yeah, what's going on in the world, Trevor?
Oh man, all right. The fun ones. Well, no, this one isn't even the fun one. It's the one that made me smile the most, though. New Hampshire just snubbed the Democrat National Party.
What'd they do?
So the Democrat National Party wanted to change the dates of primaries, mainly based off demographics. New Hampshire has been the first state to hold their primary forever. They have a state law that says they must have a primary 7 days before any other such event anywhere in the country. They've had this forever. And Democrat Party has asked them to push it back. They said, hell no. They won't do it. They're keeping to their tradition. They're keeping to their law. So, ladies and gentlemen, we don't know if Biden will be on that primary now.
More bad news.
All right, look, like you gonna come in here with some
I don't
good
know
news
why the hell
today?
you say that's bad news. That meant.
No, I'm just saying with the politics, Lords.
I mean,
hold on, you said what's gonna happen? I didn't get.
They're holding their primary now in January.
Oh, they trying to get the thing quick. Okay, I got not a good thing. Let's get him out of there. Let's get Biden out of there.
Yeah, there we
let's
go.
get him out of there.
Look, Dementia Joe got to go.
Got to go.
All
I'm just playing. I'm playing. I'm Democratic.
I'm not.
I am. Let's go ahead.
I'm undecided.
To the yay.
I'm undecided. I know, and I'm the Green Party.
Right. See, we got them all right here.
You know,
that just messed Trevor all the way up.
Yeah, I know when I said Green Party, did you see how he looked at me?
Yeah, I was sitting there like, I didn't know you were insane.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, go finish your thought, Trevor.
We'll have to cut that in half there. I am more libertarian than anything else. All right, so next part up was Nikki Haley. You guys know who that is.
Darth Vader, but come on.
I'm right, Darth Vader.
Yeah, she's some
Xi Jinping bullshit.
Yeah, I done watched her. Go ahead.
Nikki Haley has made statements that surprisingly sound like they'd come from a communist country.
Wow.
The rest of the Republican Party is laughing at her. In her statement, she has said she wants to force big tech companies to show us their algorithms and have every social media company verify every user.
What?
She doesn't want any more anonymous posting.
Okay, I'm good with her on that.
Look, I don't like anonymous. I don't like people who don't put their name on what they say, who don't stand by what they say. At the same time, it's their God-given right. So let them hide their hand. I mean, remember, the Federalist Papers that helped make the Constitution of the United States, most of them were ghostwritten. Most of them were written anonymously.
Well,
Alexander Hamilton.
She changed her mind because
she did. She did pull those back.
What did she say? She changed her mind.
She changed her mind. Yeah, she walked that statement back real quickly. I remember hearing about that yesterday.
Because
they got on her.
Other people's, or most people's least favorite Republican, maybe second least favorite, Ron DeSantis started selling merchandise making fun of her ass.
Are you serious?
Damn, that quick?
That quick.
Oh, hold up. I got some for you since this is the shot at the council now. Shout out to T. Burns is with us, Jerry Winfrey Carter, Fife Dog, and E. Mays, baby. Then McCartney just elbowed somebody when they finna throw hands.
They can't talk about the Flint City Council no more.
This the Republican Party.
That wasn't the Senate. That was
House of Representatives.
Come on now.
They bigger than council.
And Matt Gaetz actually were about to throw some blows.
And then y'all said Paul Bernie was trying to break it up.
That's the Senate floor, and I've got that in here.
Okay, keep going.
Because you know what? I like the Senate story a hell of a lot more. Someone fucked around, about to find out.
Somebody
got to continue on with Nikki Haley here.
Somebody sent Bernie Sanders one of them brown Baptist church security guard uniforms. Go ahead.
All right. So let me explain the reasons why Nikki Haley is frittata. I think I can say
frittata. Oh shit! He doing them Kate Field words on me today. Frittata.
Well, I'm trying to not get us banned. There's other words that come to mind.
They're like inebriated. She introduced that one to me too.
I'm about to be.
Go ahead.
Forcing companies to open up their code to whoever violates Fourth Amendment protections of unwarranted search and seizure. Not to mention that most of these algorithms were written 20 plus years ago by people that no longer work at that company. So what you have now is akin to spaghetti code. You try tracing it down along the line and somehow you end up like over there.
Right.
I played some games that have that. Talk about EVE Online, right? Secondly, it is far more concerning. The verify every social media user. You know, China has a social credit score, right?
No.
If you post something online, or if you're late to work, or you spend too much time playing video games, they can lower your quote social credit score. And what happens with that is they can deny you for a house, they can deny you to buy some food, so they can deny you to do a lot. So verifying every user opens the door to track that shit, to track what you say online, whether it's positive or negative, whether they like it or not.
So you're censoring me. You're violating my rights.
They've opened the door to start it.
Okay.
That's what she's wanting.
Okay.
So in her walk back,
talk to us.
she has said she is all for freedom of speech for Americans.
Mhm.
She doesn't want freedom of speech for Russia, China, Iran, North Korea. I'm sitting here going,
like, what?
That is a human right.
Right.
But she says that verifying all these social media profiles helps stop the Russian, Chinese, and Iranian bots.
Bullshit.
It does. Bullshit. Yes.
Uh,
I'm with you.
Okay.
Bullshit.
Okay.
She is dumb as hell.
I agree.
Have you seen her campaign website?
No. Wouldn't even probably go to it. No interest.
Oh, you should. Damn, that woman can beg for money.
She can't. Want to come on the platform, Nikki? Help us out.
No. She'd expect us to pay her.
Oh, no. We broke
stay
where
hell.
you at, Nikki.
Yep.
Stay way the hell over there.
Stay where you at.
I want nowhere near you. If I hear you come to this office, I swear I'm bringing a Catholic priest, a Protestant priest, and a
clack that cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They want to transfer American currency over to cryptocurrency,
And
which
it's coming.
I don't want it.
I know, but when I was talking to your group of friends, when we were sitting there at the table with the Republicans and the Libertarians and the Green Party, they were saying that it's really closer than what we think. And that way, with that chip, they can track everything that you buy from a single cigarette to a house.
Yes, and they can turn it right the hell off.
Yeah, I'm glad you caught that F-bomb.
Whoa, what we looking at? What you didn't put up there on the screen? Lord Jesus.
Stop. I was looking for something.
We're good.
Okay, all right. Scared us for a minute.
Somewhere else.
Jesus Christ.
I was looking for something.
I'll quit doing that.
Ain't that today?
I don't know. I can't see that.
I thought it was for the contractors.
I thought that was yesterday.
You
I know where it's at. This what I was trying to put up.
I told you that was
trying
tomorrow.
to get me in trouble. This what I was trying. It's tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll put it up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Anyway,
right.
Keep going.
Yeah, go ahead. No, I was looking for something because I was looking for other person that's not with a cool with it.
I am about to butcher a name.
Go ahead.
Senator Mark Wayne Mullen.
Okay.
I think I said it right.
Mullen. How you spell the last name?
Mullin, but it's a
Mullen.
It's a white guy from Oklahoma.
Okay, Mullen. We like that. We go with that. Mullen.
Yeah.
He shall be called Mullen.
Anyway, he nearly came to blows with Teamster President Sean O'Brien on the Senate floor on November 15th. This comes after months.
Hold on. You ain't just finished. You said November 15th.
That was what?
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Damn, they was about to fight again.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. I gotta start watching CNN.
You better watch it.
This comes from months of arguing via social media. The Teamster president has messaged Mullen saying, "Quit the tough guy act in these Senate hearings. You know where to find me. Any place, anytime, cowboy."
Ooh, who said that? Quincy?
I mean, Quincy has said that, but no, that was Sean O'Brien.
What is you over there fighting?
Flying.
Oh, I'm like, he over there fighting himself. I'm like, Mickey, you all right this morning, baby?
Okay.
No, the devil has taken it.
Right. He over there fighting himself. I'm like, you all right?
We need to call a Catholic priest. We need to call
we could pray for him.
A rabbi. We need to call a Protestant priest, and we probably need to call...
Hold up. Y'all talk about that cryptocurrency, so that means does a hustler's money become null and void?
Yes.
So all that burying the money in the backyard and here and there.
Yeah, all that
mean
paper,
nothing.
They'd start phasing it out. As you use it, it just gets taken, and they give you change back on your
it was a committee, not the Senate floor.
Okay. Thanks, Dollar Bill.
True, but still, it is in the Senate room.
But these people are making votes. I mean, voting on things for the American people.
That goes back to
Lord
what I
have
was
mercy.
saying
Now,
earlier.
Mullen,
We gotta watch who we put in these seats that make our
I'm with
decisions
Mullen
for
on
us.
this one.
Come on,
What
with it.
Mullen say? Go ahead, Trevor.
All right. And after the cowboy comment, we go Mullen, who is a former MMA fighter, stood from his seat and started approaching O'Brien before being called to order by Grandpa Senator Bernie Sanders. In later recounting the incident on CNN, Mullen has said that he did not regret his actions and goes on to say, people tell me all the time, this isn't becoming a United States senator. And I remind people, I'm a guy from Oklahoma first, and there's
Right.
consequences for doing some of this. I get these people on social media that will do this constantly. I'd never seen them. This guy I did, and this was the first time. He did this to me 5 separate times. I ignored it every time, and the last time when I said, you know where to find me, any place, anywhere, anytime, cowboy. I thought, maybe this could be a good thing. Man got up, started removing his wedding ring.
Damn.
Like taking his ring off. Why? Because without wraps and without gloves, you're going to bust your fist on someone's face with the ring. That's going to hurt you more than it's going to hurt them. So he took his wedding ring off. Man was about to get busy.
That's the one from Oklahoma.
That's Oklahoma. That's a cowboy.
Only,
I got a question.
Only 2 things come from Oklahoma.
Queers and steers.
Oh, okay.
You don't know that. Queers and steers. I watched Full Metal Jacket. Which one are you, boy?
I don't see no horns. Right here, Joe Sergeant. Here's my horn.
Flint to me. He did to put that gun down. But this one I want to ask before I get off. Before I forget lose train of thought. Well, could that have been a distraction from all the nonsense they've been doing?
Yeah.
Federal level? No, federal level is just, it's not even like a clown show. That is a whole damn circus. It's coming into an election year. You're trying to get your name out. You're trying to, anything to get your name on someone's list. There is no such thing. No, it's more of, I'm trying to get reelected.
Well, right.
A distraction is, hey, Wentis, don't look at this thing I'm doing to screw you over. Look at the pretty sign. Look at the pretty sign. Okay, see, there we go. Now I'm going to screw you over.
Right. But still,
while
I'm looking at the sign, I'm screwing you over. While I'm looking at you, you fight. Y'all still moving money. While we watching them argue at council, they're getting rid of our ARPA money.
Everything had to damn well stop for that, right?
Don't it stop at council?
At council, what we hear is
folly.
The hell was that? Anyway,
it's bug, but go ahead.
We did just all right.
I can go ahead.
Look, he's making paranoid now.
We did just throw $105,000 at that damn bank branch to go pay your stuff, right?
Wait a minute, that passed too?
Yeah, it took a cocktail to pass it. I'm telling you, some of them got to be high.
So we still got this empty ass grocery store down the street, and they about to open up Huntington Bank where we can go pay our bills on Saturday mornings. We ain't paying the bills Monday through Friday.
Right? I talked to my wife about that. I'm like, honey, they did this. She goes, well, I can see that. I'm like, babe, you know how much it costs us to pay our water bill online? She goes, I don't know, 10, 15 bucks. $2, woman. $2. She goes, what? I'm like, yeah, $2. And I don't know a single person that doesn't have internet, doesn't have a phone. And aside from that, if you don't have internet, don't have a phone, can't pay that extra $2, which my bill's on the higher end. That is a service fee, right? You can go to places that have Western Union. You can go to that have all these bill pays and pay it through them. So this dedicated branch is bullshit. That is a smokescreen.
It is.
That's the distraction. You can pay your water bill without going downtown.
You can go to damn Landmark. It's been there for 30 years. You're paying their bills.
That's the distraction. What's actually happening is we're going to give Huntington $105,000 of your opiate settlement money instead of actually helping you get off the drugs and prevent deaths. God damn, Mickey, stop fighting.
I got it.
I know he got it.
I got it this time. Go ahead.
The flashbacks.
That is the deal, right? That is the smoke and mirrors there. Instead of saying, hey guys, we're going to be straight up. We're just going to pay off our friends here and screw you if you die in a gutter. They got to dress it up, make it flowery, pretty. That distraction.
Yeah, because sending me a can of Narcan out in a tube system, just like we was down, me and you, when we was at the county jail, and we opened the thing and got us some Narcan out. We didn't know that. We thinking like, okay, you can just pump it in somebody or whatever, and they gone. They gotta go to the hospital. Already. I didn't have no damn training. You can go to the new grocery store and pay the bill. Well, that's what I was saying. Down why they won't use that big new ass empty grocery store and open that instead of going to the
because Liddell doesn't want poor people in her grocery store.
No. Liddell said at the last meeting, no, we want to bring black businesses onto the north side of Flint. And why are y'all voting against this? This will help the black community. But why at the same token, the people that might, I mean, you gonna get some people that's gonna go to this, no doubt, and pay their bill, but they might be the ones that used to go to Landmarks. So you trying to close up one business in your community for another one? I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, like, that grocery store, she don't want no poor people in there, and here's why. She just needs a way of hustling money. She doesn't want that store to stay open for long. She just wants to get her money in, launder it, and get it out. Let that store die afterward. Otherwise, she's expected to do something.
So basically,
and if it ain't Sarvis Park, she ain't doing jack. I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead there, brother.
You want it, you want it. And this is what I want to get back to, this garbage contract. Now, I feel like
it's
everyone
garbage.
who voted for that garbage contract, and did you know in 2 years, Flint won't be able to pay for it's a priority been and got up out of here?
Yeah, or so gonna sue our asses for the rest of their contract money. They're gonna sue. They're going to sue because we have entered into a contract that we can't afford. That's like me right now about to go buy $156,000 Chevrolet, a Cadillac Escalade.
Yeah.
And no damn well, I ain't going to be able to make the first payment, let alone 2 years from now.
Well, here's the fun thing about that with you.
Huh? Well, both of y'all was on me at the same time.
Here's the fun thing about that with you, with your Cadillac. If you go into that agreement knowing you can't pay it back, not intending to even try to pay it back, that is defrauding a financial institution. You go to jail. The city of Flint just gets bailed out.
Oh, well, they need to go to jail then.
They need to go to jail.
Y'all voted for that, and they knowing they ain't got it. I'm just being honest.
But ain't that the same damn thing? Ain't that something? I'll go to jail.
Right.
And the city then entered into the same contract knowing that they can't afford that Cadillac of garbage companies. Okay, because that's what they use.
Lawnmowers, they got the Cadillac of garbage companies.
What about this one?
We will pay the contract. We will just lay off police and fire until the state comes back. Oh, Mr. Pfeiffer.
Oh shit.
Citizens of Flint, make sure
it makes sense.
Make sure you get some first aid training.
Nicole, there we go. Right, that's the answer, Nicole. Raise the city taxes. See, that's what Don Pfeiffer says. See, they forgot that little caveat in there that that trash assessment is going to get raised.
You know what? I feel like Flint is 20 years behind.
The resolutions they voted in are temporary. It will be reversed by the courts or by the council when the recalls go through.
We'll see.
We got to get the signatures to go through.
Look, Mr. Smith, I hate to tell this to you, and it is probably one of the meanest things I will ever tell you.
Sam.
And this is serious.
Yeah.
Hope is the first step on the way to disappointment. Don't get your hopes up.
Right.
Stop he know that. He know that Lewis.
He
Mr.
just
Smith
said it's temporary. That's hope.
No, he just put he could kick some real facts, but I understand what you're saying too.
Like, because our recalls around here,
they don't mean nothing.
They don't mean shit. Nope. How many pages can you lose and not go to jail?
How
many ballot boxes can you get sent into you, opened when they're not supposed to be, and still have those ballots counted?
How many elections can you get certified and the ballot boxes wasn't even wrote off on?
Yeah. So no. In courts, shit.
Well, I be damn, brother B. Maurice D. Davis has been right the whole time, and that's what I've been saying.
I feel like he's been done telling us that.
But you know what? When it was said a long time ago when he first got on council, and he said he tells the story. He yes man everything Eric Mays did, but we knew once he learned he wasn't gonna be that yes man no more. And once he started waking up, you know, he switched for a minute, but then he stood back on his own. He tried out both sides. It kind of reminds me of me. He tried out both sides, and when he found out that both sides wasn't shit, and he stood out on
I'm
his
over here
own.
alone.
I'm just saying, he stood out on his own. Then, he became
I asked the
messy,
I asked the elder
and
this,
he had to
this
get
morning.
rid of him.
I asked the elder this morning the same thing. I said, I get, like I said, I get a 2 people credit on this, and I got it, and I'm gonna be honest. I said, Maurice Davis for showing to seeing, because I felt that's what we went through. That's why I understand with Maurice, but I understood. But I was looking at business.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Then I listened to AC Dumas. I'm just gonna be honest when he's like, no, Mickey, you should get paid. People supposed to pay you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what, because I feel like I came in naive, just free. Yeah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. And then it feel like when I started,
I'm gonna catch a ticky-tacky check. No.
And then when I woke up, because don't get me wrong, I seen the foolishness. But you know, when I got in, I'm like, damn, this ain't what I wanted A10 to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So from different,
instead of like political views and such, you turn into a political propaganda wing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be honest, that's what I was told.
Yeah. I mean,
that's what I was told.
Dude, I was in front of a camera with some of these things being told to me in, half light. And so I'd agree with it. And like, okay, yeah. I feel fucking used.
You don't think? That's why I'm
I ain't even gonna say how I feel because I just want to stay on the air today.
And I agree with John Pony, Maurice and Eric, they both did, but I didn't watch the people turn on air. And that's why I be so high I am, and I'm just being honest. And what I be saying, what I be meaning, I don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. 2 things can be true.
FTK.
Oh shit. I'm just saying 2 things can be true. Both can be right and both can be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And how you looking at it. Both can be right. I think Eric, you know what I'm saying? That people might don't like how Eric do things, and people might don't like how Maurice do things. You know what I'm saying? People might don't like how I do things, converse how you do things. It could be, but my thing is they trying to educate the people. Don't get mad, and I'm just being honest. Don't get mad because if this person figured out how to get some money and he's still out there, but I do feel like this, when they do get money, come back and help the people.
Oh man,
help the people that's here.
I've told you more than one time, you got a big heart.
I know.
Your heart is not made for politics.
No, it ain't. That's why you see I don't want to deal with none of them no more. For that reason right there, because
unless there's a paycheck on the back end and you let them know, you can say what you want, but don't expect me to push it either. I mean, all right.
Right, and that's the thing. And it's like, because I see it from Eric's standpoint. Eric feel like he been used and abused. I understand Maurice, he feel like he been used and abused. When you see and you done did things, everybody when you see people when they be out them seats, you really find out when something ain't when you really find out when you get at your lowest point who really with you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And when people like what was that other motivational thing we was watching one day? When people feel like they can't use you, then they have to label you as hard to work with.
Yep.
Okay. Winter's messy. She talked too much. You can't trust her. She hard to work with. No, Winters, you just ain't gonna make a fool out of me. Right.
I mean, you've gone through it. I've gone through it. That man's gone through it.
Oh yeah.
Now we all done been. Look at how they going at Clack.
Right.
Look how they going at
Clack's hard to work with. No, he isn't.
But
Clack is the most relaxed person in the world until you start trying to do stupid.
Fitting into their narrative. When you're no longer singing the song or dancing to their music, then you become hard to work with.
Because just think about this: when the brother came down there, and Clack could tell you, man, don't get caught up in the what's the name. But like, what grown man you gonna come down there? You want to pick a fight with somebody? This was your whole life. Let me come down here. I'm gonna say this because you did this. What did Clack do that bothered you? And that's what I don't get with us. Like, what do we get out of going at our own? Do you see the people that still poisoning Flint?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
These celebrations with this water, and it's crazy.
And next year it will be
celebrating that we being poisoned.
And my good pastor tells me that when you start celebrating something, that means your mind is conditioned with it being okay. That's what a celebration is.
Yeah.
We celebrate things that we have come accustomed to enjoying.
Look, you celebrate, well,
birthdays,
Many of us celebrate birthdays, birth of
anniversaries,
Jesus,
right?
Birth of the country. We celebrate things, veterans,
Right.
right? Cool. All things that are positive because we've become accustomed to that positive.
Right.
Is being poisoned positive?
No, but I guarantee you, I put money right here, right now, today, save this podcast, that next year they're going to have a big 10th year anniversary of Poison Water.
Right. And that's crazy. And it's not just being poisoned and being celebrated, being poisoned, ignored, and your money ain't your money no more.
I mean, last year they had a damn, DJ and a band down there?
Didn't they
Could
have,
you
like, a
believe
traveling
this?
carnival show
Could
up?
you believe this? 9 years of being poisoned. They had music playing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
My youngest is 17, right? Majority of her life, she lived in this city with poisoned water.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to celebrate that substandard living?
But do you see where the mind state at of people?
They thinking that it's okay.
You see the mind state of the people, and that's what. And I gotta I'm gonna give her a shout out on this. Melissa Mays, she told me who her hardest fight was.
Pfeiffer's District.
Yeah, about the water. A4. They didn't feel like, and she said they didn't feel like, and this is what I wanted to tell people. When y'all getting out here to do these recalls and everything, remember, every ward is not the same. You gotta go to them with different things. Maybe the first, second, and third, you can talk about higher taxes. This coming
I
up.
said that yesterday. They don't have the same issues.
You can't in the fourth ward, but when you get to that fifth, sixth, seventh, 8th, and 9th.
Back yourself up for a second.
Fifth ward got some issues, but
no, hold on. What I'm saying on certain, but fifth is part of downtown now.
Back yourself up a second. Fourth ward?
No, I said first, second, third, and fourth. I'm saying.
What did the council person from the fourth ward have to say about the water crisis?
No, she said the water it didn't affect her.
There you go.
But I'm saying when you're talking to the people, I'm saying you got to go to the different wards. Even when you get to the fifth, the sixth, you starting to get to where people houses is together. And I mean these certain pockets, like where you know what I'm saying, where you start, and I say you get to where the bougie blacks is at. You get to where the uppity is at. You get where the people who got money. They don't look at the same way they look at the ones on the north side where the struggle is at. Because theirs are not the same. So your mentors can't be the same when you going to talk to them. Because I'm just telling you, I done been in some of these wars. When you look at how, and I look at Jan Marie and the other lady that was from the 7th Ward, she said, you only talk about the good part of the 7th Ward.
Right.
What about the bad part of the 7th Ward when they was telling Candace? See, and it's like that's what a lot of times we getting caught up in. See, we want these people out, but who you got to put in? Because don't get it twisted. As y'all trying to get rid of these people, don't think Neely working too. So, and he might don't got that 97 million he had to pay people off. He can do this, but it's still some more money coming in.
It's always going to be more.
It's some more money.
As long as you have poor people, that's why they got to keep us poor, because then you're going to have that federal dollars coming in,
and the money
for poor
coming
people.
in, so he gonna be able to allegedly sway some votes on that council. Because you got to think, when you got people who coming in and you can get a new truck. Because remember, these people
they hungry, they greedy.
Some of these people were broke when they got up on this struggling.
Yeah,
and
now they didn't
found a way to eat. You can
drive
around in a new truck.
Yeah,
you can do this. You can be able to go back and forth to your different houses.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Absolutely, you're telling
things,
it.
Money show itself.
Right.
That's why I don't be understanding like people like we know what council pay, we know what this over here, but we also know what doing a little greed. If you a lobbyist, if you a lobbyist,
right,
you got to do business with me. See, when you get them type,
we get some money, we got to put it on.
Yeah, see, when you get
that's
them
that
type
Flint
of people
mentality.
That's enriching themselves, you don't need them in that seat.
That's true.
I don't care if you're getting paid. I wouldn't even be mad if the mayor Neely got his money, if he got that 15%. I mean, got that 15,000 increase. But if the people in Flint
also got a $15,000 increase,
they streets was like, you know what I'm saying, Southfield or something, or they was like the good areas of Michigan. And Flint was like, I say it was Grand Blanc.
Hey,
Flint had
that's about my community,
all
sir.
This going on. I wouldn't care about no mayor getting his raise. I wouldn't be caring about this and that because you serving the people.
Because if you do the work of the people, and because I keep on hearing council say, do the work of the city. obviously the work of the city ain't the work of me no more.
Right. Absolutely. It's not
I've
about
been
the
left
residents.
behind. As Maurice Davis likes to say, the train has left the station, left me behind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting there trying to flag it down, race down to it. But if they were doing the work of the people, we wouldn't be messing up our cars and our bodies on these messed up roads, hitting these potholes that throw your back out. We wouldn't have poison
with
water.
That, the city needs revenue, aka
AKA
jobs.
Right.
Yeah, damn right, Don.
That's what I'm saying. You
Right.
need people in there who are about business. See, when you get propaganda, even don't nobody want to come, no business want to come to Flint. Hell, if I can give you $1,500 in candy and give you $11,000 lawnmower and $4,500 so you can give people stuff for Christmas you want, and you give me $72 million tax
Hell
abatement,
yeah, I'm gonna give it to you.
they fools up in Flint. But I can come down here and say, we need $2 million to do this. They look. Don't you know the mother ones? Hey man, we cleaning up this way.
Yeah, we going up to Flint, dog.
We coming up to Flint.
All we got to do is pay them off.
We
a
got
little
the
bit.
good old boy system going on. We the only ones gonna get it.
Check this out.
Can you cut the screen off for just a second and still hear the people talk?
I got you.
Okay, thank you.
You got a what? Oh yeah, peace. We can end it on the second anyway, Trevor. We had 11:05.
All right, yeah. Let me just hit it like this, right? With that revenue.
Let me go
and
ahead.
jobs.
You back on. Go ahead.
Here's how things work here in Flint, because we have income tax at a city level. We start giving people meaningful, powerful jobs that pay your bills. And I'm not talking about McDonald's getting you paid $18 an hour. I'm talking something that you can sit there and brag to your family about, like GM used to be, right? Not only do you get money from property taxes for that company coming in, not only do you get the income tax that the city charges, you also get the sales tax. You also get the revenue from that. You get all sorts of money that comes in. And when you have that much money coming in, you can actually, as a city, start to look at affording freezing people's taxes who are on a fixed income. Because right now we do it, we go under, but it needs to happen because we're getting rid of so many of our older folk, or they're falling so far behind. Do you know how screwed up it is to be 80 years old, work your entire blessed life to get a bank savings account, get your home, get your car, raise your kids, send them to school, and then by the time that everything is done, your taxes come up, you can't pay them no more, and you become homeless at 80?
But that's the system.
That's what we're doing. Yeah. And we haven't actually facilitated any new jobs here. We just gave Ashley Capital all this blessed land, right? There's no guarantee of any businesses coming in there. The only thing I saw was an Amazon. The Amazon probably going to hire about 1,500 people, and it's going to be a revolving door. Amazon will drop you as fast as they hire you. I promise you that.
And I agree with you. I'm just like this, man. We got to do something. We got to do something, family. But this the end of the morning, but we don't want to take off nobody else's time. We'll see y'all back at 6 o'clock. Winter's doing the show at 6 o'clock. So tap in with us at 6. See you then, family. Thanks for bumping with us this morning.